Hi, my name is Andrea, and I'm a product marketer here at Dreamdata. Today, I'm going to walk you through our new Analytics Hub. As you know, Dreamdata unifies all your go-to-market data in one place. We grab every touch point, every channel, every activity, and tie it to revenue and organize it by accounts automatically. Analytics Hub sits on top of that so that you can create custom dashboards and reports inside of Dreamdata directly. In this video, we're going to walk through how to create a report, customize it to your needs, and bring all of that together inside a dashboard. Let's get into it. Reports are where you answer a specific question. Dashboards is where you grab all of those questions and put them together in one view, built around how your team reports. With Dreamdata, you can create reports from scratch or using templates. We want you to get started straight away. And that's why we've built an array of templates that are based on the most common questions we see from B2B marketing teams. Things like which channels and campaigns are driving pipeline, what content is influencing sales qualified leads, is my paid spend converting, and if so, how do I prove this to leadership? In today's walkthrough, I'm going to build a dashboard that shows from all the pipeline and revenue produced this year, how has marketing impacted those results? To start, I will select this template, Stage Attribution, which helps me do just that. As you can see, this template is a solid starting point, but I want to tailor it to answer the question I'm here to ask. So, starting with the date and range. As I said, I wanted to look at the marketing qualified leads or the pipeline and revenue, but I'm starting with top of the funnel, marketing qualified leads that we have closed this year. And then the data is broken down month by month. Down here, you can select the metrics that you want to analyze. This template already comes pre-populated, as you can see, but I do want to bring influence MQL and influence MQL value. Because I want to see how marketing has impacted every stage of the funnel, I'm going to filter the report by marketing-owned channels. Perfect. Our template has already segmented the data by channel, which I think is great, but I do want to add another segment, and that would be by source. That way I can see how the sources within each channels are performing to drive, in this case, marketing qualified leads. Finally, I get to choose the attribution model for this analysis. I would always recommend that you use the data-driven. That's because our AI algorithm looks at all of your customer journey data, and from all of that data decides which channels are most influential to drive this result. For this case is MQLs, and it gets smarter over time. However, if you want to run a different analysis, like which channel started your journeys, you can go ahead and pick another attribution model. Now I'm going to apply my configurations, and our report has been generated over here. At the top, I have all of my metrics that I have selected. We can see that we have generated 465 marketing qualified leads this period, and how many are attributed to our marketing owned channels, which means that marketing is responsible for around 62% of marketing qualified leads this year. You can see that I have attributed and influence numbers side by side. So with attributed, I can see which channels get the credit. With influence, I can see which channels were part of the journey. So having both means I'm not underselling or overselling any channel. If we look at here, we have a chart and a table. Both of them are showing us the channels by influence marketing qualified leads over time. If I would like to look at another metric, for example, here, I can change from influence marketing qualified lead to attributed. Same thing goes for the other charts. Over here, I get the overall top 10 channels by influence qualified lead. And again, go ahead and change it to another metric. You saw here, emails used to be number 3 for the influence, but it changes to organic social for the attributed. And finally, down here, you have all of your metrics that you've brought in side by side. You can go ahead and drag and drop as you see fit and arrange them in a way that makes sense for the analysis that you are viewing and the metrics that you would like to compare side by side. Perfect. Now we can go ahead and save this report. If we go back to our starting point to see all of our reports and dashboards, you can see the report that we've just created, and I'm just going to move it to the folder we are going to be working out of today. As you can see here, I have built the same report for our sales qualified lead stage and for our new business close won funnel stage. Now I want to make sure I can bring everything in one view and see them side by side. And for that, I am going to build a dashboard. Dashboards are where everything comes together. So instead of pulling numbers from 3 different reports right before a leadership review, or when you just need a simple overview of what's going on, you could have it all in one place and it would always be up to date. Right now, I want to start with a text widget. Now I can also bring in all the relevant widgets from all the 3 reports that I created. So you can see my latest report that we created together is already here. And I'm going to bring in the metrics that I find relevant for this overview. Perfect. They're all in here, and you can actually rearrange the widgets. As you can see, there's also some resizing possibilities if you would like to do that, and just organize this dashboard exactly how you want it. I'm going to put this together properly, and I'll be right back. And here's what it looks like all put together. So you can see I have broken down each row per funnel stage that we're measuring, starting with the total marketing qualified leads, total sales qualified leads, and total close won business of the period. And then it breaks into the influence and influence value metrics, attributed and attributed value metrics, as well as the share of total. I can see, great, from the 510 sales qualified leads that we've brought in this year, marketing has influenced 84% of those. I then have also brought in these charts that break down the channels by influence, MQL, SQL, new biz over time, side by side. If I hover over any title of these widgets, I can see exactly which report it comes from, and you can click through it to it directly. So the numbers are always traceable, and you can always verify what you're looking at. Before I continue, I'm going to remember to save this dashboard. Last thing I want to leave you with is that every single pipeline metric in this dashboard is traceable. For example, if we grab the attributed new biz and click on it, we get the full list of every single deal behind that number. And if you need more granularity, you can click on any of them and it'll take you straight into the complete customer journey. So if someone ever asks, where did that sales qualified lead come from? You can tell them, or better yet, show them right then and there. And that's Analytics Hub. Custom reports and dashboards build around how your team actually measures performance, with the ability to drill down to the exact contacts, companies, and deals behind every pipeline number. So anyone on your team can answer any question about marketing's impact with numbers you can stake your reputation on without waiting on anyone to do it for you.